Hello, and welcome back to another episode of our English Learning Podcast. My name is Lydia, and today we're going to talk about something every English learner wants to know. How can I learn English faster? Maybe you've been studying for months, maybe even for years, but sometimes you feel like you're not improving fast enough. You watch movies, you read books, maybe you even take classes, but fluency still feels far away. Don't worry, you're not alone. In fact, almost every learner feels this way at some point. But here's the good news. There are proven tricks that can speed up your progress. In this episode, I'll share with you 10 powerful tricks to learn English faster. I'll explain each one in detail, give you real-life examples, and show you how to apply them in your daily life. And here's something extra. At the very end of the episode, I'll go over some important vocabulary words that we use today. So, if you hear a word you don't fully understand, don't worry. I'll explain it later. Now, let's get started with trick number 1. Immerse yourself in daily English. If you want to learn English quickly, you need to live with the language. This is called immersion. Think about how children learn their first language. A baby doesn't sit down and study grammar rules. A baby doesn't memorize word lists. They learn by hearing the language all around them every single day. That's what you need to do. Surround yourself with English as much as possible. Here are some practical ideas for you. Change your phone, computer, and apps to English. This way, every time you use them, you practice without even trying. You can watch English movies or TV shows daily, even if it's just for 15 minutes. Listen to podcasts while walking, cooking, or driving. Put sticky notes in your room with English words for everyday objects. The goal here is simple. Make English part of your daily life. If you do this, your brain will start to recognize patterns naturally, and learning will become much faster. Trick number 2, think in English. One of the biggest mistakes learners make is translating everything in their heads. For example, when someone thinks of something in their native language, then they translate it into English. This slows you down. Instead, you should try to think directly in English. At first, it feels difficult. You may only be able to think in very simple sentences like, I am hungry. It is raining. I need to go to work. But that's fine. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Eventually, you'll stop translating and just start living in English. Here's a little exercise. When you wake up in the morning, describe what you are doing in English in your mind. I am brushing my teeth. I am making tea. I am getting dressed. When you see something, think of the word in English. If you see a dog, don't think of it in your native language. Just think dog. Thinking in English is like training your brain to use the language automatically. Trick number 3, learn phrases, not just words. Many learners make the mistake of memorizing single words. For example, they learn take, break, notes. But when it's time to speak, they don't know how to put the words together. Instead, you should learn phrases, or what we call chunks of language. For example, take a break, take a shower, take notes. These are phrases that native speakers naturally use in daily life. If you learn them as whole expressions, you don't have to waste time trying to build sentences word by word. Learning phrases also teaches you collocations, words that naturally go together. For example, we say make a mistake, not do a mistake. So every time you learn a new word, ask yourself, what phrase does this word appear in? Trick number 4, use the 80-20 rule. There are hundreds of thousands of English words, but here's the truth. You don't need them all. Research shows that the most common 3,000 English words cover about 95% of daily conversations. That means if you master those words, you can understand almost everything people say in daily life. This is called the 80-20 rule. 20% of the vocabulary is used 80% of the time. So don't waste time trying to learn rare, complicated words. Focus on the common, useful words first. This strategy saves you time and makes your learning much more efficient. Trick number 5, practice speaking every day. Many learners read, listen, and even write, but they don't speak enough. Then, when they finally need to talk, they freeze. The secret is simple. You need to practice speaking every single day. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I don't have a partner to practice with. That's okay. You don't actually need one. You can talk to yourself. Describe what you're doing. You can record your voice and listen to it. You can use apps like HelloTalk or Tandem to find language partners. Here's a little daily speaking challenge. Pick one topic each day and speak about it for 2 minutes. For example, talk about your favorite food, your childhood memories, or your future goals. Even 5 minutes of speaking practice daily will train your brain and your mouth to use English naturally. Trick number 6, shadow native speakers. Shadowing is one of the most powerful techniques for improving fluency. It means listening to a native speaker and repeating exactly what they say, immediately, like an echo. Here's how to do it. You first choose a short video or audio clip. Then you play one sentence. After that, pause and repeat exactly what you heard. Copy the pronunciation, the rhythm, and the intonation. After that, you'll continue until you finish the whole clip. Shadowing is like going to the gym for your English. It trains your mouth, your ears, and your brain all at once. Trick number 7, don't fear mistakes. Many learners are afraid of making mistakes. They wait until they feel perfect before speaking. But the truth is, perfectionism kills progress. Think of mistakes as stepping stones. Each mistake you make is one step closer to fluency. When children learn their first language, they make mistakes all the time. They say words wrong, they use grammar incorrectly, but they keep going. And that's how they learn. You should do the same. Don't fear mistakes. Embrace them. Trick number 8, read aloud every day. Silent reading is good, but reading aloud is even better. Why? Because it combines many skills at once: vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and speaking practice. Here's a simple exercise. Take an article, a short story, or even a transcript of this podcast. Spend 10 minutes reading it aloud every day. This will help you practice pronunciation and build confidence in speaking. Trick 9. Use spaced repetition for vocabulary. Have you ever learned a new word one day and completely forgotten it the next? That's normal. The human brain forgets quickly unless we review at the right time. The solution is spaced repetition. It's a system where you review information after 1 day, then 3 days, then 1 week, then 1 month. This way, you refresh your memory just before you forget the word. Over time, the word becomes part of your long-term memory. Apps like Anki or Quizlet are perfect for this. Now, finally, trick number 10. Stay consistent, not perfect. The final trick is the most important: consistency. Learning English is like going to the gym. One intense day won't make you fit, but 20 minutes every day will transform you. Consistency is what makes the difference between learners who succeed and learners who give up. Don't worry about being perfect. Just focus on showing up every day. Step by step, you'll reach fluency. So, those were the 10 tricks to learn English faster. Let's review. 1. Immerse yourself in daily English. 2. Think in English. 3. Learn phrases, not just words. 4. Use the 80-20 rule. 5. Practice speaking every day. 6. Shadow native speakers. 7. Don't fear mistakes. 8. Read aloud every day. 9. Use spaced repetition. And 10. Stay consistent, not perfect. If you apply even a few of these tricks, you'll notice your English improving much faster. And now, as promised, let's go over some important vocabulary words from today's episode. Immerse, to completely involve yourself in something. Exposure, the experience of being in contact with something often. Chunk, a group of words that go together, like a phrase. Freeze, to suddenly stop moving because of fear or nervousness. Shadowing, repetition, exactly what someone else says to copy their speech. Rhythm, the pattern of sounds in speech, like in music. Intonation, the rise and fall of the voice when speaking. Perfectionism, always wanting to do everything without mistakes. Stepping stone, a small step that helps you reach a bigger goal. Pronunciation, the way a word is spoken. Spaced repetition, a review method that helps you remember vocabulary longer. Consistency, doing something regularly without stopping. Intensity, the strength or effort of an action. Fluency, the ability to speak smoothly and easily. That's the end of today's episode. I hope these 10 tricks and the vocabulary we reviewed help you in your journey to learn English faster. Remember, consistency beats perfection. Keep practicing, enjoy the process, and you'll be surprised at how quickly you improve. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.